Well, hi guys. Happy Saturday. Today is April 24th, and I just came back from my daughter's, and I don't know if you had seen some of my other videos prior to this one about um, maybe certain things that are causing eczema flares. Well, I had a suspicion that maybe garlic was one of them. And so, because I use onion and garlic powder all the time in everything, onion, garlic, and salt. So, in the last few days, I haven't used any garlic powder at all. And today, I chopped up all my vegetables for making a stir fry when I went to my daughter's. And so, the only thing I used was a little bit of olive oil to saute, and then I used her pink Himalayan salt. And I've been using the pink salt for probably the last year or so because I was living at their place and then moved into my own spot. And just recently I started using the Celtic sea salt. But today I was at my daughter's and I used the Himalayan pink salt on my stir fry as I was frying my vegetables. And not even a couple hours later, my hands and my wrists broke out with all kinds of little tiny red bumps, and um, it's actually very painful right now. So I just looked up online, an allergy to pink Himalayan salt. And the first article that came up had to do with salt, too much salt in people with atopic dermatitis, which is eczema and all the other skin issues. Um, it's a factor. It actually does something to the T cells in our body, and it turns it into Th2 cells, I think it's called. And I don't know if it produces certain kind of proteins in the body or whatever, but that seems to be an issue for people with our skin issues. Excuse me. So I'm going to back off of the salt, period. I love salt. I love salt. And I'm wondering if other people that have eczema also are salt lovers like I am and maybe overuse it. So this is going to be a hard one for me because I've given up already so many things since 1994 for like gluten-free and whatever. And just in the last year, I went vegan. So I'm going to be 61 this year. So that was a big change in my life, is going vegan. But I did it kind of slow. So I don't feel bad about that. And I love being vegan, no doubt. But to give up the salt, or as much salt as possible, I think that's going to be a tough one. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe you guys can try the same thing and just back off of the salt and see what happens. And I'll report back to you guys maybe in the next week or so and just let you know what's going on. Like, I'll show you my legs here. They're healing now, but it was all just bright red dots at one point, and now everything's flattened out and the skin is very, very dry. But my hand, I don't know if you can see it in this light or not, but right at the wrist, you can see where the mark starts, and my fingers are bent. And yeah, probably by tomorrow morning, my fingers are going to be filled up with quite a bit of fluid. So that's when they start itching really bad, when you start moving around and your blood gets pumping again, and things start to crack open. So yeah, so if it's just the salt, I mean, I might be able to live with that because there's so many other different things you can flavor your food with. So I will report back to you guys, and like I said, maybe that's something for you guys to consider as well. So anyways, nice to talk with you, or talk to you. And maybe just leave me a comment down below and let me know what your thoughts are. Have a good night.